Hey, Royal Family, welcome to my General Hospital Daytime Drama channel. I am your hostess, the Daytime Drama Queen. I have some more of the comments that you guys took your time to send in. Thank you. And now let's get into it. Flaca Gonzalez writes, Spencer's hands were all over Trina when they were in the pool. First, he had his arms around her and pulled her in closer to kiss him. Then he was very handsy with his hands on her waist and abdomen area. Spencer was very affectionate for that short scene. She also says, love the title. If Esme isn't interrupting Sprina, it's Portia. GH wasn't giving us 2 consecutive days of uninterrupted time. Portia and Esme are annoying like gnats. Thank you for your comment, Flocka. Flocka, I think Portia's dirty deed supersedes that of Esme. She's Trina's mother, and she's going against her own daughter for what? I don't get it. I made an earlier comment that I think Portia may be jealous of Trina, or that she may want Spencer. Thanks for commenting. Cheryl Bland writes, the writers want Sprina fans to lose interest so that they can put Esme and Spencer back together. Thank you for your comment, Cheryl. I think the writers want us to keep watching so they can promote those other boring storylines. I just don't get, if something is good that's working for you, why mess it up? Thank you for commenting. Sabrina Hughes comments, hey Queen, Dex is the worst. He is going to get caught soon. But by who is the question? The nanny from hell saw his face at Sunny's. Unless she is stupid, she should have remembered him at the pool. Regarding Ned and Olivia, they are entertaining to me. I can see them falling for each other. Ned could be like Jason. He never gets his memory back, but the writers would have to find another way to expose Nina. Regarding Valentine, I am more convinced that Valentine is being blackmailed about something. The only thing I can think of is that someone found out what he did with Charlotte's birth mother, but it could be anything. Valentine is ruthless. Spencer needs to be careful of him. He wants Cassadine Industries because the Quartermains are going to vote him out soon. I'm also thinking Paul Tuck and Pikeman are not connected. I think that because why would the Paul Tuck people want info on Pikeman from Sunny? We may be in for a mob war. I would totally be in for that. Just my thoughts and theories. Thank you so much for that, Sabrina. I would love to see a mob war on GH and they go after Sunny's family and hone their sights in on Spencer, and he takes Trina and they run and hide across country. As for the nanny, she is stupid if she doesn't realize that she sees Dex everywhere she goes and doesn't recognize him. I can't also believe that Dex Heller went to Pentonville to threaten prisoners. As for Valentine Cassadine, he's just off as Victor and Helena. He's not wrapped too tight. We found out that Cyrus Renault is the boss at Paul Tuck, but I'm reading that Zeke Robinson is associated with the Pikeman. He has been missing for a while. As for Olivia and Eddie Main, it would be a great storyline if they pursue Olivia falling for Ned. Just don't pick up that guitar. I can't stand it. Thank you for commenting. Desma Walker writes, I'm so damn sick of Portia always popping her A up at the wrong time. She should have gone to see Curtis, Marshall, or anybody other than Trina. Even though Spencer was thinking about leaving before Portia showed up, he had decided to stay to help Trina, period. Then Dr. Buzzkill showed up and he was like, I'm out, knowing full well she's got a purse load of negativity to unleash in his direction. The only way that situation could have been turned around would have been for both of them to stand their ground and tell her to her face that they're in love and are together, and that her interference in their relationship is not needed anymore. Then she would want any more than she would want them interfering in her relationship with Curtis. Also, to let her know that her rude and manipulative behavior towards Spencer won't be tolerated or accepted. But then I woke up from this fantasy and realized that it's too much like right, or for that to happen, at least for now anyway. Thank you so much for your comment, Desma. I know Portia going through some things, but Spencer and Trina should have told her off long ago in a respectful manner. Furthermore, Spencer needs to tell Trina everything Portia is doing or has done so that they can have a clean slate. Esme, the writers have it that if Esme isn't in the picture with Trina and Spencer, then it's Portia, and it's getting tired, both of them ganging up on them like that. Thank you for your comments. Andrea Wellberg writes, I love the affection Spencer gave to Trina and how he touched and caressed her arm. And then he wrapped his arms around her and Spencer made Trina laugh. It was fire, these scenes. Thank you so much, Andrea. Andrea, GH writers know based on our comments that we are fed up with a lack of Springer time. So they dangle the red meat in front of us to get us all excited, and then they yank it away. Thanks for your comments. Tony Valdez writes, I actually agree with you. Esme lived with Nicholas to care for Ace. I do hate Trina and Spencer. I wish Trina was written off for a while. I'd rather see Esme scenes than Trina just being and whines. Thank you so much for your comment, Tony. Tony, what is it that you like about Esme so much? Can you imagine when Nicholas come back, if he decides to live with Esme and Ace? Ava will throw her off the parapet this time and she won't get up again. Thanks for your comment. Sonia Met writes, I am not quite sure what to make of Springer during this episode. Trina was finally asking all the right questions, but Spencer's answers were up in the air. I am not too mad at Spencer because he does have a lot of unresolved issues that are centered around his childhood. That is totally tied to his obsession with Ace, as he does not want the Ace of today to become the Spencer of the past. I won't even address Spencer telling Trina that evil Esme wanted to know what time he was coming home for dinner. This is the writers again toying with us, just as I predicted in my own comment yesterday. I did appreciate Spencer expressing and telling Trina all about his childhood issues because he is not someone who trusts easily. Trina is the only person that he allows himself to be vulnerable with, and he is able to talk to her about his childhood struggles with such ease. I cannot help but to make this comment. Cody is a lousy actor. My God, his performance was especially terrible today. Just saying, long love, Sprina. Sonia, I do feel sorry for Spencer, how he was brought up. He was lonely and he's conflicted right now. He needs to go see a therapist. As for Cody, I can't stand him either. That look of his, he looks like somebody that came out of the wilderness. He does not know how to act. They need to recast him. Keep the storyline with Sasha going, but recast Cody. Thank you. Cindis Christ writes, Spencer decided to return home to have dinner with Esme before Portia got there. He didn't need to have dinner with her. Ace gets his bottle several times a day. The situation is a mess, and as Trina seems to point out, it isn't going to change. Thank you for your comments, Cindis. I remember Spencer wanting to stay, but Trina urged him to go have dinner with Esme. To solve their dilemma, I think Trina needs to go over to Spencer and put her foot down and tell Esme, look, I'm sick and tired of you interrupting. You can take care of that baby by yourself. Trina needs to get all up in her face and tell her, what is your problem? Spencer is mine. You ain't gonna get him. Now what? Thank you for commenting. Sherry Robinson writes, I think Nina should have been honest about SEC. It was true Drew is in jail because of Carly. Everyone else, like who went to Greenland alone, like Drew went to Greenland alone and saved Willow. Thank you for your comments, Sherry. Nina should have told long ago. She feels that she's skating on easy street. She thinks that no one will ever find out about her. Yeah, Carly should be serving time right alongside Drew. Sherry, Drew didn't do much in Greenland. Trina and Spencer did more than he did. Thanks for commenting. Diane Smith says, since the writers are going to break up Sprina, why are they dragging it? I thought that Frank Valentini wouldn't do the same old interracial couple scene again, but I see that he hasn't changed. I can afford to watch Days of Our Lives now. Frank really messed things up. Thanks for commenting, Diane. Ooh, that Frank Valentini. Ooh, what he did at One Life to Live. He shouldn't even be executive producer at General Hospital. I read that they had several interracial couples that were very popular, and he couldn't save that show. So he comes to GH, brings several actors from the doomed One Life to Live to General Hospital, and they don't have much of a storyline. True that we blame the writers for the terrible writing, but at the end of the day, it all falls at the feet of Frank Valentini. He is the executive producer. He's over everyone. Thanks for commenting. Lucy Lennon says, I wish Prince Nicholas Cassadine would return. And why aren't more people looking for him besides his mother, Laura Collins? Ava knows the truth. Lucy also says, I'm here for Olivia and Leo to have their fragmented family reunited. with Ned, Eddie, Quartermain. Stay strong, Mama Q, and your clever son, Leo. Thanks for your comments, Lucy. They should have a massive search party looking for Nicholas with all the resources that the Cassadine have. Laura can't do it alone. As for Olivia and Ned, I'm for it, but he cannot pick up that guitar. Thanks for commenting, Lucy. Sandy Moon says, thanks to the temporary writers for finally ending the Paul Tuck mystery. Cyrus is the boss. Thank you so much for commenting, Sandy. I'm not going to thank them. Do you all recall when the boss was a female? So they did not explain how the boss morphed into a woman. They don't know what they're doing. True, the story has moved along, but they're not being factual. Thanks. Aisha Martowi Joyho writes, this Cyrus reveal isn't that surprising. Not since Mason's mystery boss changed gender. I'm now wondering if, like some commenters speculated, was the attack on Cyrus a put-up job? Was everything about Cyrus fake? From the fearful demeanor to even the heart attack, which could have been induced by medication. Nina has it wrong. The now ended official interest in the SEC tipster's identity wasn't over. Besides Ned/Eddie, official interest in the SEC tipster's identity isn't over. Besides Ned/Eddie and gal pal Ava are the only threat to her secret staying hidden. It's not over for Drew. He's living the consequences, rather he than Carly. He will get past it. Same goes for everyone who loves and supports them. Willow now free to move about and get lots of time and she has lots of time and energy on her hand. Thank you, Aisha. Aisha, now that we know that Cyrus is the boss, what is his beef with Sonny Corinthos? I know that Cyrus had his goons and Sonny has his goons. Are they pairing them up for some type of war? And I don't get why Cyrus would be interested in the pikemen. This story is meandering. It's all over the place. Thank you for commenting. Ninjette commented, she said amazing with a heart emoji. Thank you for commenting, Ninjette. Leanne Christian says, Sprina are doomed is my new saying because this so-called couple, I bet, will barely make it throughout September. A breakup is no doubt coming, and now I'm kind of hoping it's permanent. GH writers have ruined everything this couple has done, and I'm hoping for an end to this bizarre storyline soon. What's really surprised me, though, was when Spencer had the nerve to tell Trina Esme texted him and asked him when he was coming home for dinner, and he stood there, real smug, telling Trina what she wanted. Then it dawned on me, this alleged couple is over. They just don't realize it yet. Thank you for commenting, Leanne. Again, I just can't fathom why Spencer has to go to Esme's beck and call every time. He should see that she's interrupting his time with Trina. I'm still holding out hope. I don't think they're doomed. Again, I think GH is using them to promote the other storylines. Don't leave just yet. Thank you for commenting. Brooklyn Duchess replied, I agree with you. Sadly, after all Esme has done. He's putting her first and using his love and protection for Ace as an excuse. You have money. You can live down the hall, next door, or across the hall. Why are you living there? When Christina basically gave a choice of Esme or Trina, you chose Esme. When she touched you, you didn't stop her or cringe. When Portia is manipulating you, you are going along with it. You are not telling Trina. This is not the Spencer who went toe to toe with Nicholas after Britt died, or the one who would do anything and everything for Trina when Esme and Rory got in the way. This is some watered down Spencer. GH ruined a good thing. Thank you so much for your comment, Brooklyn Duchess. Brooklyn, I think Spencer is just trying to be cool. We know he can go from 0 to 300 in 10 seconds. He doesn't want to blow his cool. I know he wants to tell Esme and Portia off, but he has a goal in mind to prove that Esme is as dirty as they come. As for Portia, that's Trina's mother. He has to respect her. Thank you for commenting. Cindis Christ writes, these days patient charts can be accessed on the computer. It should not have been necessary for TJ to go to Austin's office for a paper chart. Thanks for your comments, Cindis. I think the writers needed TJ to go to the office so that they can tie him into Mason somehow. He recognized Mason's face but couldn't place it. So I don't know what the writers are leading up to with the TJ and Mason plot. Natalie Pinkston says, I'm so tired of these writers. This is taking too long with Spencer and Trina. Thank you, Natalie. Natalie, everybody at this point is on the brink of revolting. I don't know what's wrong with the writers, and they need to go. When is the strike over? Thanks for commenting. Nikki Phillips writes, I agree with most of you guys. It's getting to the point of what the hell is going on here. And yes, if you are going to break them up, come on already. Trina found her way back to the art studio doing something she loves. And when the time is right, let her find love again with a man that appreciates and treasures her. Trina is better than this. She should not have to share, especially with Esme. That crap is getting very old, and I'm tired of the whole thing at this point. Let's move on, please. Thank you so much, Nikki. I'm so blue in the face saying the same thing over and over. Writers, take this storyline in another direction. Everybody is sick of it, as you can see. Thanks for your comments, Nikki. Hot Tan says, the writers really could not give us 2 good days of Sprina. Plus, Portia is such a liar. She is constantly trying to break up Sprina, and Portia definitely didn't visit Curtis after rehab. After speaking with Ava, she ran straight to Trina because she knew Spencer was there. Thank you so much, Hot Tan. Portia should have gone to see Curtis. Her husband has been shot and he's in a wheelchair. You can think of nothing else to do but go and see Spencer and Trina. I wish Ava would have never opened her mouth. And to think Portia is a doctor. I'm telling y'all, I think she's jealous of Trina, or that she may want Spencer for herself. Y'all think about it. Thanks for commenting, L.E. Next. No, Hot Tam. Now, L.E. writes, I think the reason Spencer is spending so much time with Esme and Ace It's because he doesn't trust her, especially alone with Ace. I also think that Spencer is trying to lure Esme into being comfortable enough to let her guard down so that he can catch her being her real self and then bust her. I still think that Esme will be gone soon and that Trina and Spencer will be together in the end. Thank you, L.E. I don't think Esme will be gone anytime soon. They need her to constantly insert herself in the Spencer's storyline, and plus she needs to stick around for Nicholas's return. I do think Spencer is trying to entrap Esme. That's why he keeps taking all that crap off her. Thanks for your comments. Sonia Met writes, I very much enjoyed seeing the interplay between Sprina today, and it's clear to me that they still have the natural chemistry. I imagine that both NAC and Tabby must be exhausted with a constant whiplash nature of the storyline. While I did appreciate the more than 2-second screen betrayal of Sprina today, I want to make sure that the whole scenario from today is not a just for show. We don't want you writers putting on the show for us fans just to appease and quiet down our complaints. Despite the moments of relief, though, I am very suspicious about something that I find very strange and sinister in the storyline, and that is the constant reference to "that is what family is" and Trina's response to Spencer. Thank you for reminding me that family is all that matters. What the heck does that mean? Is that the writer's new way of trying to promote evil Esme and keeping Sprina apart? I would not be surprised because they have been trying everything under the sun to keep Sprina distant from each other. I have a feeling that the writers are still playing dirty and stacking the deck against Sprina and Trina by inventing a new theme song. Family theme song is all family is all that matters, or that's what family is. In other words, create a situation where Spencer is stuck at home with Ace and Trina is stuck at home with her mother and Curtis, and the writers keep them in their corners at home while they advance their intentions to promote evil Esme. We can see right through you writers. Good luck keeping GH on the air. Long live Sprina. Thank you for your comments, Sonia. And you are absolutely right. Why keep making the reference to family is everything? It's just nonsensical. There is no way in Hades that Spencer will ever fall for Esme unless he takes a hard fall and bumps his head and gets amnesia just like her. Esme slept with your father, Spencer. I know you're not that crazy and delusional to jump in the sack with her. They're taking us for a fool, making us for a fool. Thanks for your comments, Sonia. Well, that's it for the comments today, and you all said a lot. Please send me your thoughts, your comments, and your theories, and we will discuss. Until then, this has been the Daytime Drama Queen saying, ta-ta.